In a village named Devgad, there lived a wealthy man named Arjun Rao. He had an only son named Karan, who was lazy and uninterested in life. Karan showed no interest in anything, not even his studies. He spent his days roaming around with his friends. One day Arjun spoke to him. Karan, it's time you focused on your studies. You're growing up, and you can't spend all your time with your friends. You need to start studying. Karan replied, "Why do I need to study, Dad? We're rich. Why should I do a job after studying? Why are you forcing me to study?" Arjun gently explained, "Knowledge is divine, Karan. One should study to gain wisdom, not just for a job. You need to learn the wise ways to live, and that wisdom can only come from good teachers. There's so much to learn in this world, my son. You should start paying attention." But Karan resisted. "I'm not interested in studying, Dad. Please don't force me. Just leave me alone." Arjun was deeply concerned about Karan's future. He shared his worries with his wife, Meera, who tried to console him. "Don't worry too much, Arjun. He's our only son, and we've pampered him a lot. He's still young. Everything will fall into place with time." Arjun sighed. "Yes, we pampered him when he was little, but now he's not a child anymore. If he continues like this, I'm afraid for his future. He doesn't understand my intentions. I'm at a loss about what to do." After thinking for a while, Arjun said, "There's only one solution. We need to send him away from us and his friends. That's the only way he'll realize the importance of life." Meera was shocked. "Send away our only child? Can you stay without him?" Arjun replied, "It's a tough decision, but it's for his good. We've pampered him too much, and now when we ask him to change, he sees us as enemies. Sending him away is the only solution. Our love should help him grow, and that will only happen if he studies hard, away from us. Do you agree?" Meera hesitated, but finally said, "I agree, but where can we find a teacher who will be patient with him and teach him properly?" Arjun replied, "We have Acharya Krishnan, the most respected teacher in a nearby village. Even my brother's son, Rohan, was mischievous like Karan, but now he's changed a lot under Acharya Krishnan's guidance. We'll send Karan to his ashram." Meera agreed. "Fine. You talk to Karan, and I'll make the necessary arrangements. I'll also speak with Acharya Krishnan and take Karan to the ashram tomorrow." The next morning, Karan returned home to find his mother deep in thought. "Mom, did you have your lunch, or were you waiting for me?" he asked. Meera smiled. "How could I eat without you, my dear son? We'll eat together." Karan, sensing something was up, asked, "I overheard you and Dad talking about something this morning. What was it about? You both keep pestering me to study and don't listen to what I say." Meera calmly explained, "You need to do something productive in life, Karan." Karan shrugged. "What should I do, Mom?" Meera responded, "We have one of the best scholars in the world, Acharya Krishnan, in a nearby village. Your father wants you to go there to pursue your education. I told him that you wouldn't refuse my request, right?" Reluctantly, Karan agreed. "You know I'm not interested in studies, but because it's your wish, I'll go." The next day, Arjun took Karan to Acharya Krishnan's ashram. Upon arriving, Arjun greeted the Acharya. "Namaste, Guruji. Here is my son Karan. I'm leaving him in your care. It's your responsibility now to shape him into a wise and competent person." Acharya Krishnan assured him, "Don't worry, Arjun. Karan will excel in all areas of competence. He just needs to concentrate on his studies. If he follows my guidance, he'll return home as a wise young man." After Arjun left, Acharya Krishnan began Karan's training. He instructed Karan, "From today, you must be prompt in your approach and do everything yourself. That's the way of my ashram. You must abide by the rules." Karan, who was already frustrated, burst out, "You're just like my father, always telling me what to do. I came here to get away from that." Acharya Krishnan sternly replied, "This isn't your home, Karan. If you don't follow my instructions, there will be consequences. Do you understand?" Karan reluctantly followed the instructions, not wanting to return to his father. This routine continued, with Karan growing increasingly resentful of his guru. He believed Acharya Krishnan was unfairly forcing him to do things he didn't want to do. One day, Acharya Krishnan told Karan, "I asked you to memorize a verse yesterday. Did you do it?" Karan replied, "No, Guruji, I haven't learned it yet." Acharya Krishnan said, "If you don't follow my instructions, there will be punishment. Today, You will recite the verse aloud 100 times as your punishment. Despite his growing resentment, Karan began to follow Acharya Krishnan's instructions. Over time, he started to feel that his guru was forcing him to do all these things out of dislike, not love. Then one day, Acharya Krishnan informed Karan, "We are going to a wedding in a nearby village. Take care of yourself and Aditya, my son. Make sure he memorizes his verses for the day." Karan felt a sense of responsibility and told Aditya, "Guruji has left me in charge, so you need to listen to me." Aditya, however, was more interested in playing and didn't focus on his studies. Despite Karan's efforts to enforce discipline, Aditya didn't learn the verses. Frustrated, Karan warned him, "If you don't recite the verse today, I'll have to punish you." But Aditya replied, "Do whatever you want. I can't study, and I won't recite the verse." In a moment of anger, Karan slapped Aditya. The slap was hard enough to leave Aditya's cheek red. Realizing what he had done, Karan was terrified. But to his surprise, Aditya started studying with full concentration. The next day, when Acharya Krishnan returned, Aditya complained, "Mom, see how brother Karan slapped me on the face. It's swollen and hurts a lot." Meera was shocked. "Karan, why did you hit him so hard? Look at his red cheek." Karan explained, "I warned him many times to study, but he didn't listen. He kept playing, so I had to slap him to make him understand." Acharya Krishnan intervened. "Why are you so upset, Meera? I entrusted Aditya to Karan, and he did his duty. Sometimes discipline is necessary, especially in studies." Karan, who had been listening to their conversation, suddenly realized his mistake. He remembered how his father had also tried to guide him out of love, but he hadn't listened. Turning to Acharya Krishnan, Karan said, "Guruji, please forgive my ignorance. I didn't understand your intentions. I'll study hard from now on." Acharya Krishnan smiled. "Remember, Karan, your parents are your first teachers. They always want the best for you. Now concentrate on your studies and do well in life." From that day on, Karan followed his guru's teachings diligently. He completed his education quickly and returned to his village. Upon his return, he took over all the responsibilities from his parents and cared for them happily ever after. If you liked the story, please like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories.